this video is remove this vertical grip and put on this grip. And as you can see, this grip's going to take up the entire landscape I've got on my rail. Now, because the way that this particular firearm is configured and the way that this particular vertical grip works is because I have my sling connection here, I can't slide anything either way, so I actually have to take the rail off, put on the component I want, and put the rail back on. So just depends on what kind of gas block you have and so forth. So it's just something to keep in mind if you're building your own AR, is how often would you want to change your foregrip. So to do this little task, if you've never put a rail on or taken a rail off, you're going to need this little tool. Unless you're, the Hulk and you can actually pull this down. What this does, it's a very simple tool. It just slides over this ring right here and hooks into the mag well. So you do have to have the firearm put together for this. Alright, so I'm standing the gun up. I'm using my stock as a base. What you do is you just slide this tool making sure it actually stays on both sides. And it's going to get a little snug, but you want it to snug because you want to make sure that this hook goes into the mag well, because that's what's going to give you your pivot point, is this right here. Because what you're going to do is we're going to squeeze and then push down to be able to bring this ring down so I can pop this two-piece rail off. There we go. And get it all the way in there like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to squeeze and I'm going to push down as hard as I can. This is actually a little tricky. There we go. Top part off. It's always a good idea anytime you go ahead and do this to go ahead and inspect to make sure this part of the barrel that you normally can't see and the gas tube and everything looks good. So what I'm doing is, as you can see, the numbers are correct. This is the way it's going to sit on the firearm. I've taken a pin out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slide it in, and then I'm going to put the pin back in and tighten it down, and that's what actually holds it on. Just make sure you can see all the way through the hole. Just move it back just a smidge. Oh, it's a little too far. And I'll just take my screwdriver and now it's on there. And the nice thing about it is it's going to be less likely to snag on anything if you're doing any kind of multi-gun shooting. So, mag pull, angled foregrip. The hardest thing about it was actually taking the rail and taking the rail on and off. So if you don't have this problem right here like I do, then this would be a 5-minute change. And thanks for watching.